Sure.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 17, Week 1. Today, we're taking a look at pitching tents, the Cryptic team, taking on the Lion Tamers, which don't believe that for a second. It's not really the Couples team, it's Gotham's team, which is not here today.
Remaining.
With me here today is the teacher. Howdy, the teacher. Not even Mr. Somebody, just the teacher. Can I call you Teach for short?
Dire team back.
Hey.
Dire team back.
Hello?
Hello, okay, I lost you for a minute when I clicked play. But yeah, I introduced you as the Teach.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, Space Cowboy did the drafting. Everything's his fault. We're blaming Space Cowboy for everything this game.
Got it.
Dire team back.
Got it.
The Abaddon ban makes sense. The IO ban, I guess. I mean, you don't really know what Couple's going to do. It'd be hard enough to guess anyway, but Gotham is out this week, so you're going to be... You don't necessarily know you're going to have the assumed comp anyway. It's kind of hard. It's going to be interesting to see how this team goes because, you know, with Gotham, it's like a 50-50 call between he just does whatever everybody wants and he just micros everything. So either it's going to really be the crazy, like, Culpless P1, Matt P2 lineup here, or it's going to, well, not be. Mostly meta bans down the board from the Lion Tamers. Culpless is upset because his beloved Clockwork got stolen from him, so now he's going to pick Zeus instead. He kind of balled on the Zeus when we've seen it before. I'm still not really a big...
Topless classic.
Yeah, I'm still not a huge support Zeus believer, but it's like, if you can make it work, whatever, who cares, right?
If you can make it work.
Yeah, I think it's a big if. I think Couples can do it. I'm not just saying this because he's in chat, but I do think, you know... It's an interesting discussion this season because I feel like I'm the only guy who's on the side of, like, it is definitely, you can definitely be in the situation where you have, like, really high impact as a support that you wouldn't necessarily have as a core, and I think Couples is, like, there. Like, support Couples can, like, ball, and core Couples is alright. But I think there's a difference between the two, and I think the former will win you more games even if he's a high MMR guy. I think that's still a little taboo in LD2L. Not really sure why, because I think it's been kind of consistently proven you can make that work.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, like, the guy already won a season on support, right? Like, you know.
5 seconds remaining.
There are some people that just lose a significant amount of MMR when playing core.
Also true. That's a very boring support pick, the Dazzle.
So vanilla.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense into the Clockwork, and there's definitely combos you can make with it. You definitely, if this is your support line, I guess this could be a first pick Zeus mid, but if this is your support line, you have no CC, so that's not a good sign.
This is true.
Remaining.
You have the Zeus mini stun, that's your entire support line stun.
I mean, they have a lot of soft stuns. Or soft,
True.
or CC.
They have
like
slows. They have the poison touch.
Yeah.
They have the Zeus jump thing.
Yeah, and then the micro stun. But yeah.
Yeah, WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Stun.
Radiant team pick.
Who is it? It's a big mystery. Oh, it's Pugna.
It's Bugna.
It took a minute for that to come through.
Now they need Lion, so they can suck each other at the same time.
There you go. It would be very appropriate given this team's original name. Coming out with a Lifestealer. So far, it's a good Lifestealer game, but I feel like this is one of those kind of... I don't know, I feel like people are kind of treating Lifestealer like one of those like really strong shoe-in kinds of guys in this patch. I don't really know if that's true. Like
I don't see anything that particularly makes this like a good Lifestealer game versus like a bad Lifestealer game. This is just they picked Lifestealer.
Yeah. I don't know if you're really allowed to do it. I mean, he's good against Zeus, especially if that's a core Zeus. He's going to be sad now, but he doesn't really interact with Dazzle at all, and you aren't looking at any cores yet, presumably. So that's I'm not really that big of a fan of this.
It's just they picked it.
Yeah, just looking for something safe for old Krem.
It's purge for the Dazzle Q, yeah, which makes him safe in lane, but this Dazzle's most likely to be a 5.
Yeah, I don't... I don't really like. He's still in that category where it's like I really want to see a lane match, like a full lane matchup for him, or a 1-to-1 matchup. Though that is going to be a VS, which is going to confirm that it's a core Zeus, so that just made the game a lot better. I'm surprised Calpus didn't flip when he saw that.
Yeah, although it also made the game a little worse because Lifesteal does not like Venge being swapped back into the middle of the
10
team.
seconds remaining.
That's true.
He's not like being put out of position. He knows where he wants to be and he wants to be there.
Well, I mean, the modern day Lifestealer, you just build around using your silly eggs to reset fights. People are finally building it now. It's great. I've been an advocate for that thing for a long time. But using your eggs to reset fights, and the VS doesn't really affect it that much.
True.
It can get him killed if he's like misplaying, but it's like he can get killed in situations where 4 of his teammates are already dead and he's fucked. So.
Yeah, I think both teams. It helps with the stuns a little bit, but I think both teams are still lacking a little bit of catch.
Yeah.
Like Pitching10 has Clockwork and only Clockwork, and then Lion Tamers has basically Venge stun.
Yeah, they got both teams have a lot of slow, but no real CC. I do think Pitching10 definitely seems to have the better lineup to introduce more. I feel like unless you're going to be running Sand King or something on the Lion Tamers, you kind of peaked at this point for CC.
Well, with Lion Tamers having a very defensive draft so far, a lot of people that want to be standing far away from the actual fight, I feel like Pitching10 here needs to pick something aggressive, some blink stunner, and Lion Tamers needs to pick something that stops that.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that generally.
Radiant team pick.
There's Dragon Knight.
DK, that's the carry probably. Carry DK's been.
Really trying as hard as we can to make this Lifestealer game good, huh?
It's not that bad. I just can't remember the draft. It happens to all of us.
Me seeing a bad Lifestealer pick and then making the Zeus core and then picking a big HP
5
balloon.
seconds remaining.
Honestly, DK's relatively good against Lifestealer, just because all of that armor makes it so that Lifestealer's damage is not that great.
I mean, the problem is eventually you're going to get something that's going to chip through the armor, and every time you hit the DK, even if you don't really do any damage, every time you hit that main, you get a third of your HP bar back, so who really cares?
And DK probably outdamages it at that point, or at this point.
That remains to be seen. I think,
With some of the damages I've seen, DK's like 4-shotting people, which is insane. 4-shotting carries, mind you. he
is overtuned, but that is going to be an execution thing. You're not just going to do that just right out of the box with DK. You're going to have to farm that up. You're going to have to quickly out-farm your opponent. And that might be tough in this game. They do have a pretty decent tempo lineup going on.
Radiant team ban.
Yeah, with Clockwork and Pugna running on the map together should be a good combo. Is
That's
that an offlane Chaos Knight?
I assume so, yeah. That's an interesting thing to say. You haven't seen that in a minute.
Adds them more stun, but it's not the aggressive blink-in carry that we're looking for.
I mean, it is a blink-in carry, just kind of like a one-man
10
blink-in
seconds
carry.
remaining.
Yeah, blink in, kill one person, and then continue the team fight.
5
If
seconds
you're like a big believer in the collapse doctrine, this is the best pick ever. But
Dire team ban.
I mean, it's certainly interesting. They're picking a lot of weird, interesting combos with the Lifestealer. Like the Lifestealer can pop out of the clock or pop out of the CK. Though I do think in modern times you're going to be thinking of Lifestealer in terms of using the axe to reset the fight. That's like where the big upside from him comes from.
Although the eggs brings the cooldown to short enough that you can kind of do both.
10 seconds
You can, but
remaining.
it's a risky business. And you have to be in the right position or the right mindset to do that. Well, you have to be
There's
in
only
both, but
20-second cooldown.
20 seconds is a long time for this guy. We saw that in the game we did live this week, actually, where we had a Lifestealer who kind of could die in that 20-second interlude. And you were talking earlier about that DK doing a lot of damage. There is one thing that's going to be adding on to that, of course. You also got the Dazzle, Poison Touch, you got the Vengeful Spirit,
10
Wave
seconds
Vomit.
remaining.
Yep, the minus armor, all that.
Which both of those things
keep-
you can get rid of with a good rage, but I don't know if you really want to rage for that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that Dazzle doesn't really do minus armor that much anymore.
That's true, yeah. He still has some, though.
Does he? In what?
I mean, Poison Touch still has some minus armor, right?
Oh, they removed all of it. It was
Oh,
never
okay.
Poison Touch that they gave him the minus armor. It was just his ult. Every time he casted a spell, everything in an AoE would gain or lose armor, and they just removed it.
There was definitely some patch where it was like the Poison Touch was just like...
Ult passive? Does it? I don't know, maybe.
Well, I guess we'll easily be able to see this when we get into the game.
That's true. You
Does
can
he have...
mouse over
Is
fine.
Bad Juju just his innate now or something? That'd be interesting.
No, Bad Juju... Maybe? I don't know. I don't
We'll
remember.
see.
Just
This is what
slap
happens when you
more on
completely
top of
change
the
your
Bad Juju.
fucking game, Ice Rock. This is what happens when you change literally everything about it. And half of the ways you change it are stupid.
Dazzle support sucks? Yeah, it kinda does. Oh, wait, could this be mid-Dazzle?
I hope so!
If you guys are playing mid-Dazzle, y'all are fucking insane. Midas Rush mid-Dazzle?
There we go.
That would be fucking
Another
insane.
blast from the past.
It's a thing.
No, Lena. That's that.
Seconds remaining.
If there's one thing I learned in the live game, I want to see that
Man.
every match moving
Dire
forward.
team
Like,
pick.
either we make a
Medusa.
gentleman's agreement to never pick this Lena hero, or we always ban it. Like, we 100% BB it. There are-
Okay, so that's a mid lane Chaos Knight? Question mark.
Mid
I'm confused.
I'm assuming mid drow. Lifestealer
No.
E1 drow
10
mid
seconds
CK3.
remaining.
No.
I mean, how else does this make
Drow.
sense?
I don't know. Probably like mid Chaos Knight, offlane Lifestealer, safe lane Drow, some shit like that.
What?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one that drafted it.
I think Mr.
that's a
Cowboy might have
core-
been smoking.
And that's a safe lane Phantom Lancer.
That's a very safe Phantom Lancer, I think, too.
They have nothing to kill this guy.
No, they don't.
I mean, if Cream gets an Ags, maybe.
Space Cowboy Lifestealer. What the hell? What team comp is this going to be? So I'm
It's a
assuming
boss fight.
in the pool is mid, so it's gonna be mid C. What the fuck? No wonder Cryptic was like, blame Space Cowboy. What am I looking at?
Is this a pause 5 Lifestealer? Where is this Lifestealer? What does Cowboy play? Or is this 4?
He's usually 4. I've heard Muling. Oh, Kate sent me. You guys don't know who Kate is. Combination Bean just sent me a picture of her cat. So shout outs
Oh,
to
there you
Combination Bean. I'll post it in League Cat
There you go.
after the recording. So yeah, this Radiant team comp makes absolutely no sense, and I super disfavor it against the Dyer's lineup. Like, that looks awful. I don't know what to tell you.
Radiant currently has 0 ways to kill this Phantom Lancer.
Yeah,
So, unless Chaos Knight goes for like a Mjolnir.
and maybe it's gonna
So-
be Lifestealer Radiant, CK Mjolnir.
This is a pause 4 Lifestealer. I don't think he's buying a Radiance.
Is it a pause for Lifestealer? Because if so, what are Pugna and Clock doing?
Pugna could be mid. Clockwork could be...
Clockwork is Tristero. That's not going to mid. I can tell you
That's
that
what I
much.
mean. I said Pugna could mid and Clockwork could 5.
I know,
or
but
this
I'm.
could be mid Chaos Knight and offlane. I'm confused, alright? I don't know.
Drow is pause 1. I think we can all agree on that.
Battle Fury CK is not something I have seen in a long, long time.
Oh yeah, oh my god. I think last time Battle Fury was good on CK was when he was still exclusively a P1. Like in the CK IO era.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna probably hitch on the screen for a minute. Oh no, that was surprisingly fast. I think the update might be finally done now. Oh, and Tristero is sponsored by TV. Or no, he's on. He's in the Clan TV actually, and is on
Prepare
television.
for battle.
What's this team called again? The Radiant. Okay. Damn, Space Cowboy griefing. Space Cowboy already griefing. I mean, maybe it is some kind of core Pugna, and it's like gonna do some crazy Nether Blast slash shard based build.
We're good. Discord stream. Let's go. Yeah, it's a naughty. There's gonna be some jank involved. Oh, there
Yeah.
we go.
We're back, baby. I hope that doesn't
Yeah,
show up
we
like
are.
that on the recording. And it's funny because I was talking about like, oh, the update must finally be done, and now I hear my my hard disk whirring again.
30 seconds to
Yeah,
That's how we know it's good, baby.
that's how we know it's good.
But the thing I was saying is maybe there's going to be water is wet. Maybe there's going to be some kind of crazy shard-based build for Pugna that will make this happen. Mount is playing the Dazzle as well, so God knows what's going on here. God knows what's going on in general. I'm not really sure how this team is going to shake up right now. And I'm not sure it's going to matter next week anyway. Looks like Luz going mid, so that's funny. It's going to be a mid Gotham team. Is he turning his back on Copeless's desire
True.
to play P1?
Who's Shard? Like, were you bringing up someone's Shard?
Oh my God! You were just hearing about that?
I'm just reading it from the chat. I haven't heard shit
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
okay. Yeah, maybe next game we actually do just have you watch this through Twitch, because it's not. Maybe screen sharing and streaming and doing a Windows update at the same time is not helping things. Okay, well, let's do the rundown here. Oh, let's have a big lag spike, which it indicates to me that we're probably not showing anything on Discord.
Oh yeah, it's where you suck that thing. Yeah.
There we go.
I cannot hear you. Can I hear you now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can only hear me
Yes.
when I tab out of Dota. That's incredible. I hope the same is not true for the recording, or else it's gonna suck real bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you now. Oh yeah.
Alright, well, I'm sure that'll last less than 10 seconds. Now it's time for the roll call.
And he's gone again.
Oh, for God's sake. Time for the roll call anyway, who cares? Pause 1 for the cryptic team I forgot the name of. Cirque du Soleil, we're going to be calling it, because I remember that one. Krem on the Drow Ranger. Pause 2, you've got In the Pool, Sweatin' on, what, Space Cowboy? My Space Cowboy dead? Rest in peace. Pause 2, we've got In the Pool on the Chaos Knight. Pause 3, we've got
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
oh my god, we're missing a double kill, what the hell? Go check that out happening live. Briefly interrupt the roll call here. Oh, this is just a big banging clockwork jail here. Great, great setup there by Triftero, just gets a free double.
What? I'm confused. Bad voice lining. Testing.
Hooray, we can hear you again, because I tabbed out.
Denied.
Yeah. This is scuffed.
Very.
Cream got 2 double kills in a row.
Okay, you know what, you're just watching, from now on you're watching through the goddamn Twitch. Clearly I cannot screen share and stream at the same time right now, so I hope you're going to be able to do that. Can you hear me?
Oh, yep.
Okay, so pause 3 you've got,
Has been killed.
on the Cryptic team you've got, Space Cowboy on the Lifestealer, I think. Pause 4 you've got Cryptic on the Pugna, captain of the team. That's definitely true because he's getting 0 last hits, which is a very easy thing to do as Pugna. So if he is the pause 3, he's doing a very bad job.
You got 1 by killing the courier. Let's go.
There we go. And he has killed Dazzle. You might see that in a few seconds. That'll be fun.
It'll be fun to watch in a second.
Pause 5, we've got Tristero
Yep, Dazzle's dead.
on the Clockwork.
That.
Meanwhile, on the other
Radiant's
side of the
middle
coin,
tower is
on
under attack.
team, whatever Gotham's team is called, the Lion Tamers. I remember that one because
It's
it's
so
like a
good.
good name. It's like rare for Gotham.
That one.
Pause 1, you've got Godlike Matt, who's not playing Pause 2 this season. Everybody, Godlike Matt is a big stinky liar. Pause 2, you've got
Good help.
standing in for captain of the team Gotham on the Dragon Knight. Pause 3, you've got one of these two guys who just killed Krem. I'm guessing Rauk22 on the VS. But they have the same amount of last hits, there's just like no P3. Pause 3 and 4, you've got Rauk22 and Copeless. One of them is the P3. I promise. And
one of them is carrying, the other one isn't. We don't know which one.
they're just joint. They're jointly an off lane. They're a cumulative off lane. And pause 5, you've got Mount on the Dazzle.
Doughboy, yes, we are indeed aware that this is scuffed. Welcome to a Nani stream, where scuff is where it's at.
Yep. Hey, if you want to hear some good news, I've only dropped a few frames. So there's that.
He's only dropped a few frames. I've missed about 700 of them.
Hey, what a surprise! It's been 611 frames exactly that we've dropped, which is like 0.8% of the stream so far. And I imagine a lot of that was when it was at its worst. But we're better now because we're not trying to screen share while Windows Update is happening. And we're back on the board. This is like a crazy mid. Oh, there goes Tristero.
CK versus CK.
Yeah,
That's
the Knight's going at it. Let's take a look at what happens here. It's kind of unfortunate. I feel like Tristero's playing this as well as he can, but this is just such an antithetical lane to the way you want to play Clockwork. He did tee up a nice kill there for old Krem, though, so here's that. And Pugna died. I'm not going to replay that. He went over here and died. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
This is a very antithetical lane to how you want to play Clockwork. This is also an antithetical lane to how you want to play Lifestealer. I'm kind of surprised Matt is not, like, really kicking his ass for last hits, because this, like, sucks. I think this is just down to... Excuse me, I think this is just down to Cryptic screening things well. It's the Pugna, but it's already kind of going bad for him. I predict it's not going to start going any better anytime soon. Dragon Knight getting breathed on.
Lifestealer and PL are pretty even in this lane. DK, CK are pretty even. And then the combined off lane.
Yeah, the cumulative off lane is about at the same place as Drow. They're actually leading a little bit. They're still both getting last hits.
But Drow with 15 denies is...
This is like those single draft games in Russia that Randy plays. Like, this is how they lane there. What is going on? Absolute anarchy going on.
Yeah.
I can't help but imagine the world where Gotham is like, I don't have the roles picked out yet, boys. So just do whatever, and we'll hope it goes good. Loser. I'm Gotham. I like to ride bikes. I'm from Canada. I'm not here this week, loser. Teacher, what do you think of Canadians?
What am I thinking? I don't know. I feel like this is just the laning phase.
Oh no, I said, what do you think of Canadians?
Oh, they all hate Trudeau, rightly so.
Yeah, everyone hates him now. Are we gonna have a current affairs on the podcast? Are we gonna talk about how Trudeau is leaving? And it's like, finally?
No, we're not having political conversation.
I didn't think
Kitty
so.
wants to be modded because it's funny.
Who does?
Kitty.
Kitty?
Kitty.
Okay. I had to ask Kitty for mod like 900 times. There you go, kid. Knock yourself dead. Yeah, I had to ask Kitty for mod 900 times because she has that thing where it's like if you swear, it sends your message to automod, and that's like unimaginably annoying. Oh, Drow has that side shot thing. Is that good now? Is that what people do? Because when that first came out, that was like dog shit.
Yeah. So you can actually run people down effectively with it.
Hooray!
It's pretty good. It's only like a 25% slow.
I don't remember exactly why it was bad when it first came out. I just remember it was like horrible and useless. It was just statistically terrible in some way. But who cares? It probably lasted less than a fortnight anyway. Oh, we got Dragon Knight. A very quick Dragon Knight coming up here top. Spraying some fire at these guys, but they don't have any CC, so Cryptic can just do that. That's so sad. A very CC limited game in general. You've got like the DK stun, and you've got Clockwork, and that's it.
He used it on the lifestealer, who immediately clicked rage, so it didn't affect him.
Actually, it's a little sadder than that. I believe he used it on the lifestealer who was already raged when he used it.
Semantics.
He doesn't have the one where you do it midway. He has actual rage. So.
Space Cowboy hitting a large camp in the triangle.
Oh yeah, I mean your lifestealer P3. I don't know what else you're gonna do here.
I don't know.
I feel like lifestealer P3 is a lot lamer with the change to the open wounds. Like when you could just make a big open wounds party easily, like just continually. It was just like an awesome little crazy utility 3 thing, and now it's just a single targeting, and it's like, I sleep.
No, I thought if you hit it enough times, it bounced to different. Unless they removed that.
Yeah, they removed that when they made it a regular ability again. You can still get an open wounds party, but you need the ag shard, and it only happens when you pop out of infest, which is still funny, but a lot less funny. Also kind of neat.
Dire's middle tower is under
Law has now ganked 2 lanes for 0 kills, so best news ever for in the pool. He just stayed in lane, been hitting creeps till he's gone. DK does have
on your, Who do you have on your, what are they called? Sports betting teams? What are they called again?
the sports
Fantasy
betting
team.
teams.
There you go. Who do you have on your fantasy team?
On my fantasy team, like for the season, or from people in this game?
LD2L fantasy team.
I'll answer that at the end of week 2 when we do the Luth and Navajpanes games, because I haven't seen anybody on the Jasso team actually play a game of Dota yet, except maybe one of their guys, and I haven't seen some people on like the Avjpane team and such.
Danny's a pretty good pick. You know, is he playing mid this year?
No, he's playing P3.
That's a little insane.
Yeah, because Chone drafted in a season with like very few like main mid players, which is why in a different reality we would have been looking at either in the pool versus Matt or in the pool versus Gotham mid in this matchup. Somehow in a season with not that many mid players, Chone ended up with 2. He's got Carp and Danny on the same team.
I didn't hear the first name, but I heard and a Danny, so I'm assuming it was another mid laner.
Warcarp. The fish. You you teamed with him on some season, I think. Unfortunately, I can't reveal who you are, so I'm not gonna specify.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, vision control here. They still haven't really established. I guess Rauk is more of the pause 3 right now. Has double Zeus's last hits. So there's that. Check out the net worth chart. Oh my god, it's not looking good for the Radiant right now. They're kind of living up to their little team banner at the moment.
Skywrath might be buying an eggs, so that's more of a...
Skywrath might be buying it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not Skywrath for starters.
Vengeful.
Yeah. Don't you just hate the goddamn skins like that? They drive me nuts. In the pool, taking a quick dive there. Just has a lot of skills used on a very short succession.
You're crotchety old man.
Who? What am I crotchety over?
You're just crotchety old man.
What?
Change is mad.
No, my issue isn't change. My issue is don't make a goddamn skin for a hero that looks like another hero.
A different fucking hero, yeah.
That's not a change thing. That's a good game design thing. I would also have hated it if 2 vanilla heroes just looked like each other, you know?
Semantics.
There we go.
I mean, they're supposed to be the same race of hero.
That's true. Space Cowboy getting a nice little lesson about how unplayable this matchup is here. By having a 1v1 with PL where he loses half his HP bar and does literally nothing to the guy.
You know, as one does.
Kind of a shame. I thought it was going to be so baller. I was like, oh, they're doing P1 DK. That's like going to be really good for old Lifestealer. Nope. Oh my god, look at the on the field banner. Just half of Cryptic's face. Oh, I yearn for the days where you can still look at that little street view camera. So we can take a better look at that. That's a bad change. You shouldn't have gotten rid of that in replays. SMH.
You shouldn't.
What's chat saying? You've been awful lax on reading chat.
They're just talking about themselves.
They're talking about themselves. That's egotistical.
It is a little egotistical.
Is it Kitty talking about herself?
The Kitty has said 3 things this entire time, and it was
Oh,
quack,
she got
I'm
modded.
preoccupied and asked you to mod it.
Kitty said nothing and asked for mod. Brilliant. Krem gonna get jumped by PL down
shit.
here. Me,
DK versus CK.
Me as a P1 just ganking the other P1 at 15 minutes. You love to see it. Oh man.
No, the moment CK gets eggs, Nani's gonna have his face melted off by his computer.
That's true. No, I'm gonna have my face. I don't think it's gonna affect anything. It's just Windows goddamn update. It's just the disk. That's getting fucked right now. CK got his armlet.
Radiant structures are
CK and DK both have armlet now.
Nice. They're matching. They
I
have
expect
power
them to
treads
have the
too.
same items in their inventory at the end of the game.
It's like that that like weird scrim that happened before season, I think it was 17, 16. That Code Line P1 versus Matty Boy P1 game where they just built the same insane things for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. DK is rushing a Mascaban. Unfortunate.
VS pretty close to the eggs
Broke
here.
back. Well, hard to.
Well, for the little on-field banner, it's not really Brokeback Mountain. It's like, it's the one-man Brokeback Mountain because Space Cowboy's entirely cropped out of the picture. It's like that. Where is it? There it is. It's like that Monsters Inc. thing with the big sticker over Mike Wazowski's eye. Except even better actually, because he's not even fucking in the shot. You see a little bit of his arm. That's it.
Well, Lion Tamer's realizing that that PL is for all intents and purposes invincible because there's nobody that can kill him. Yet, just rushing down a couple towers. I feel
Rushing
like
down the VS.
Smoke to nothing. Oh, the bench, yeah.
That's their P3, you know.
Tower is under attack.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty confident. She's got way more net worth than the Zeus. Okay, actually not that much more net worth.
It's only like 2,100.
We missed this kill on the Lifestealer because I was making sure my recording settings were okay.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh no, they killed the P3 and lost their P3 in return. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
We did miss that Lifestealer kill.
Oh no, TK's a furry now.
Ew.
He's like running around breathing swords at people.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Awesome.
Radiant's bottom tower.
This is a great replay list. This is like that it's like that one where Snapfire could get stuck in the ult animation. Awesome. What a great moment to have on recording. Or like that weird patch where they messed up all the enemy, like the creep and NPC names. So you would just click on a catapult and it would be like Radiant Ancient or whatever. Up. They're about to destroy the Lifestealer again. Who's building a blink to presumably jump in and die a little faster. This is kind of the slows coming into practice here. This team has no stuns besides this DK stun and this VS stun. But boy, they sure have a lot of slows. And Lifestealer just desperately tries to get away there. Cannot even come close to getting out. Gets run right over. PL quite close to eggs at this point. Getting that funny bouncy
Heal
lance.
back.
Radiant's
Eggman
bottom
hazard.
tower is under attack.
The Zeus is like nothing.
Dire's
Copless is
top
broke.
tower is under attack.
Mask is up now on the
DK going
DK.
back to
Getting,
defend the mid lane.
DK
Heal,
getting that
sting
blink
bomb.
dagger in second here. Just a couple last hits.
Heal.
Radiant's
Peel
middle
eggs on
tower is
career.
under attack. Radiant's
VS getting the suck. Okay, that was a good swap. And he's kind of made this whole thing awkward. Quick, Zeus, ult now. It'd be funny. Oh my god. He's looking for him. Zeus, ult now! Come on! No! I mean, it wouldn't be worth it, but it'd be really funny.
For what? The
The Pugna
Oh.
was just like hanging out in the,
hiding in the trees.
yeah.
No, Copless is looking for him. Cryptic is staring at a wall.
Yeah, he's in timeout. DK's an actual dragon again. Be funny if it just reversed. He just turned into a person and started breathing fire.
Radiant's top
I guess he
tower
already
is
does
under
though when you hit
attack.
Q. Oh well, CK just goes down like he's made of butter.
Radiant's top tower
Copless
has fallen.
says that his computer screen smells like Cryptic, which is a little weird.
That is weird. What did you mean by this, Copless? Is that some sort of Scotland thing we should all be worried about?
Radiant's top tower is
Well,
Oh,
those aren't verbatim his words.
Oh,
He said he could smell him. I'm just
Oh, okay.
taking it a little into context.
I see, I see. So you're just misconstruing his words because you're the biggest Copless hater. Good thing that nobody knows who you are, or else that would be a big problem.
I don't hate Copless, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, biggest Copless hater. You before this started, you were like making fun of his accent. You were saying that Iron Brew actually sucks. You were saying that Groundskeeper Willie was the worst Simpsons character unless Copless doesn't like him, which case he's the best one.
And
You were saying
fake news.
you were saying that the only real Scots lived on Orkney and the Shetland Isles. What else were you saying?
None of the above.
Something like that. Yeah, you said if you had to choose between Copless and none of the above, you would choose none of the above.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
I
middle
believe that was
tower
your
is
exact
under attack.
words.
Were they?
Radiant's middle tower
Is this just like over
Copless, This
already?
is all him, honestly. He's the true side. Yes,
Radiant's
this game
middle
is
tower
completely
is
over.
Like-
The moment you picked the PL, it was like...
I mean, yeah, it was over when they did that.
Dire's bottom
But
tower
like, is this
under
game
attack.
literally about to end? Like, how are they going to live
Oh,
this
probably.
uphill? I guess Drow is going to make it annoying.
annoying, but...
I don't know if it's going to be a repulsing effort, but it's going to make things annoying for sure. VS is fishing for a swap. This will be a lot more efficient on a VS who wasn't a core and thus would be okay with dying. But I mean, I guess she has that action, so she's okay anyway. Ag still
No,
does
I was
that, right?
cheering
guess I
for
should-
Mulan and Braveheart, actually.
You were cheering for Mulan? I
Mulan
don't think she
in the
was in that
Braveheart.
movie.
You're right. I thought I saw her on a single frame. I could have been wrong. I was still hoping she would come in and murder them all.
Let's get down to business. That was horrible. I was like Schwarzenegger. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Odins.
It's like Shrek. Dazzle,
Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
oh, VS getting a little caught here. Actually kind of turning this in a pretty big way. The CK taking out,
Dazzle get
Swartline.
revenge with body blocks.
But they're really, yeah, they can't even win like the 3v1 with this 90% dead DK. So they just have to leave. So that was just a very
You can't
bloody
even start
fight.
that fight 90% dead. Zeus just got one tapped. by the CK, as CK does.
Yep.
DK is running in, being invincible, because he is.
Yep.
Dark Ace has joined the chat, literally.
Hello, Dark Ace. Ah, hold on, we gotta get an instant replay of this. DK's doing the ancients, he gets pulled in, and the mutual stun. Awesome. I thought it was a centaur for a second, like just stun the both of them, but nope. The mutual stun. Both of them just look at each other, and then they leave. Zeus tries to come in and do something about it, but he can't. Line still has this, Coppola still has this thanks Line clan tag from like 4 seasons ago.
I was kind of hoping that the two of them would just duke it out and armlet toggle and see who's the better armlet toggler.
That would be awesome. The answer is probably going to be CK has some DOT even with this fire dragon thing, right? Or no, I don't think he does anymore actually. So no. How about
that would have been just
PS
straight
One?
right click.
Nope. Yeah, so there's no DOT on anything these guys do. So yeah, it would have just been armlet toggle mania.
Yeah, it would have just been the two of them right clicking each other, armlet toggling. I would have wanted to see it. It would have been great.
So if you're La or in the pool, shame on you.
Shame on the both of you.
Very quick rush there. Taking a lot of advantage of the fact that the Dire kind of cooled down after that last fight. Like, the Dire got knocked out, and they said, we gotta pull the brakes, guys. I don't think they really needed to. I don't think that was a fight that was lost, like, straight up. That was a fight that was lost, because they just kind of lost 3 guys instantly before everybody was actually ready to fight. And that's not easy to happen, you know, they're low on supply. They're already very low on HP and everything, low on mana. So, something funny? Something we should know about? Something you want to share with the class teach?
Yeah, you just said Dota heroes were low on supply. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I call it. That's what I've been calling it for years, actually. Is when you've got no HP and mana, I just say like, you're low on supply.
Because you play Hearts of Iron.
No, I said that even before Hearts of Iron. I said that even before Hearts of Iron 3.
Well, figure it out.
Alright. Consider it figured. You're looking at the VS here
Figure
again.
it out.
Space Cowboy
that's
is just gonna walk right up to her and like has the ability to do the CK. They're really overthinking this. There's nobody actually here. What the hell?
Surprised Venge didn't get a Battle Fury.
Yeah, that's true. Where's your Battle Fury, Route 22? Can't believe you. What are you doing? They really got psyched out here. What the hell? What a big panic
like
moment.
30 seconds behind.
Pause and unpause.
Oh, I thought he jumped into CK. Well, you have a delay on your stream, don't you?
No, I don't. It's a 0-second delay right now.
Well,
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I mean, it just kind of
I
falls
think
out of
every
sync
time
over
you drop
time,
it.
though, so just pause, unpause, refresh the page. Instantly knock out that Aegis on the Drow Ranger with a big massacre of skills. And actually just instantly double kill her, so that PL just did about a lifetime's worth of damage. Mask of Madness coming out of the DK, he may live to regret this, because Space Cowboy's is going to walk away. Oh, he's not. He's actually going to turn it around and do like half his HP bar, and still not anything more than that.
a lot of that was CK beating him.
That's also true. In the pool, takes a dip. Once again, I wish this fight recap would come up. Oh my god, he just shallow graved like an illusion of PL. Once again, like, oh my god, look at that.
More important than actual PL.
PL did, like, okay, I guess the PL and CK, or Zeus combined, did as much damage as their entire team. And that.
No, Cryptic, CK illusions are strong illusions, aren't they?
I believe they are. Should tell us.
So they don't get demolished. Or unless you're saying just they all get hexed anyway. Yeah, there should be strong illusions. Click Alt, or you can Alt.
Well, I already showed it. Doesn't actually say.
No, there's anything that kills regular illusions doesn't kill strong illusions.
Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. It just doesn't say whether or
So-
not they're strong illusions. I just assume they are. It would be weird if they weren't.
They are, because otherwise his alt would just be useless.
Dazzle.
2 illusions.
Dazzle.
He's hit by a lion.
Nope, didn't make it. Tried to shell a grave TP. That would have been funny, but didn't quite make it out of there. This is kind of got to be a little bit of a frustrating game for the not Gotham having Gotham team, who feel like they're a billion miles ahead, but they just can't quite keep it together just long enough to actually get something done. They've killed so many guys in the shadow of this T3 tower and have not been able to actually take it. And haven't even incurred a buyback yet. They're just barely not able to break down. That's got to be a little annoying.
Well, they'll break it eventually.
They will.
I feel like last time they could have stayed longer than they did, maybe, and just to at least kill the tower, but did so to the back, and they did. They all made the call, and backing worked.
Nearly got
DK
this.
going here for the
This is
MKB.
very brave on the part of the Drow Ranger, who's just gonna die instant. Oh, Cryptic gonna give her some power play here, and PGL is actually gonna turn around for this CK. None of his friends are here.
Oh, there we go. I think they're gonna need. They might need a nullifier at some point. Ignore the dog barking in the background.
Who?
I don't know who's gonna get them. I don't know who should get the nullifier, but
On the
I think
Radiant
there
or
might be
Dire?
one. Maybe
I assume Dire.
the Dire.
Pugna thing.
There's the Pugna.
I mean, DK I think is the.
Well, they've got-
would be. Because PL's almost already full.
Yeah, they're. Yeah, well, he could still get one in the last item slot. It's still really
True.
good for him to get. But I think ideally PL wants like an Orc or an Orchid into a Bloodthorn just for the damage sake.
Look at them chase this incredibly fast catapult. Oh, won't be so fast now. It's a
Alright.
pig. Oh my god! No way he gets out for this. He got out! Oh my god! Surprise!
Catapult is so tanky. I mean, yeah, they can't kill him. All that evasion.
PL simply needs an Abyssal Blade.
Nah, they'll be fine.
So
He's
you're gonna
amazing piercing for when Drow gets a butterfly.
see. You're gonna engage in a little bit of base race action. Has himself a Silver Edge. It's good because there's a lot of nasty passes on this lineup, so quite a nice thing to have.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
True.
PL coming in, wants to 1v2 here. Does not actually save the tower, and the two just retreat. Very sad.
Radiant's middle tower is
Well,
under
they can't kill him.
DK has decided enough is enough and finally gets rid of this stupid tower. CK intercepts, but good swap from the VS has kind of hindered his ability to actually get anything done here. They're missing everything they have on this VS. Are going to eventually get her anyway. That was, I mean, I was about to say dictionary definition not worth it, but that is a P3 VS, so I guess it kind of is.
For a tower, probably. DK noticeably worse at taking towers than he used to be.
Yeah, it's this fire breath thing. It's like, it makes you better at everything but pushing. He is bad at pushing. Especially considering this is like the only trait anyone ever takes on him.
What, the red one these days? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because again, it used to be the absolute worst facet on him, and then people are like, oh wait, cleave is insane. Whoops.
Whoopsie doodles. This Lifestealer into PL situation is so sad for Lifestealer. Like, it's really funny he can get away and everything, make no mistake, but that's all he can do. Like, there's nothing worse than that feeling of being a pause 1 at 30 minutes, or let's be real, at like 20 minutes, and you see the enemy P1, and the only thing you can do is just run away. Like, as a P3, that sucks. It's not where you want to be.
Dire's middle tower is under
Well,
attack.
as weird as it may sound for me to be saying this about a pause 3, but I kind of wish he'd gone Mjolnir instead of Radiance.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think he got the Radiance really early, so at least there's that, but I definitely see where you're going. Or, I mean, he's like a P3, so just get, like, the... Oh, man, everyone's TPing to kill this, Drow Ranger
you get
here.
the Mjolnir. The Mjolnir passive allows it so that when he's getting attacked to...
Oh, huge go by this Clockwork into 5. That was a crazy hook. It was really good if this was like a real fight, but sadly it was just him.
And CK illusions.
Dire's middle tower.
I was going to
Him
say
and
the
illusions of CK.
he's the other ones to just get the one I always forget the name of somehow.
The Gleipnir?
Yeah, get the Glape.
No, you get the Mjolnir because after PL attacks him, he deals damage back to the PL. It's the best way to clear out the PL illusions.
Dire's middle tower is under
It's after every 225 damage you take, you branch off lightning, hitting like 10 targets or something like that.
It's true, but that lightning does like 2 damage. So.
Does 200 damage. It's better than Gleipnir.
It does 200 damage. Sadly, these
Again,
these illusions have 3,000 HP before magic resist.
Yeah, but that's also 200 damage before the damage increase.
True.
It helps you find out which one's the real one.
There's that.
Not
Tristero, once
Not
again,
cowardly.
very brave hook here. It makes more sense this time as it allows in the pool to get out. They're really desperately trying to make a defense effort here. CK has no mana, he's just completely screwed. Goodbye, buddy. Base Cowboy in deep, he's desperate for any kills. He's just running on the back line trying to whack supports, which, hey, I mean, that's Lifestealer gameplay for you. He is going to die for it, though. Pugna once again trying to, actually successfully going to intervene in that. They're really struggling with this Pugna Decrepify, and I think every time they kind of make it worse for themselves, always catching them off guard. Space Cowboy going in once again, walking away with 200 HP. They just can't actually kill him. They can get him 99% to dead, and he just comes back.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
lack of stuns being evident.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Mid-Rack's going
I mean,
down,
it just
bot
cuts
T3 about to follow.
I believe that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Cryptic takes a few
they're
shots.
just, a little
Catapult.
too far behind.
Space Cowboy gonna get donked here, gonna get swapped back in, just as the Haunted Mist foretold. And Cryptic can't save him this time. He actually dies through the Pugna heal. But there's going to be, there's going to set up a situation where the DK is going to very swiftly die. We're gonna try and follow this up, and are actually gonna take out the PL.
Alright.
And that was a godlike streak.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Luckily given to the hero on the team that can most use the gold, Pugna.
Drow, that was the first fight with Drow Eggs, and that just goes to show you how good Drow Eggs is in these fights against PL. The explosions on death for everything around PL.
Yeah, there is that. Look at the fight recap here. Yeah, you can see a lot of damage. 9,000 damage coming out of that Drow Ranger, which is only just shy of what PL
Dire's middle
does.
tower is under attack.
That lifesteal, they're doing all that radiance damage.
Yeah.
Combination
Dire's
between the two
middle
of them.
tower is under attack.
If only Dazzle had his eggs right now.
Dire's
She's
middle
gonna take
tower
out the
is
mid
under attack.
T3 on the Dire
I
side.
don't think Dazzle needs an egg.
No, I said it'd be funny if he had an Ags. I believe we may have lost the t-shirt temporarily. It's okay, he'll be back soon. Don't worry, sports fans. Once I'm able to alt-tab again... Oh! Oh, we may be back. There we go. Once again, finding this life stealer. He's just the fastest man alive. 455 move speed.
Peel has his shard, so he can now go invisible.
True. He has a shard, and he's about to have potentially Aegis.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant are going to scan it out. They're going to have a Roche fight here, it looks like. He just... Uh-oh. Not quite in time. Roche is not dead yet. Clockwork coming in with the huge attempts to try and steal. Just barely whiffs it. PL ends up taking the Aegis. They do lose the VS and the DK immediately for, but they also lost the Drow in record time, which is not great for their hopes of actually coming out on top here. Drow Ranger falls.
Yeah, no. Oh, Drow got
Cloak
caught in
falls.
the middle of the fight, chasing the DK, yeah. PL low, but it's not low enough.
He does have Aegis still. There it goes. Dazzle buyback. Gonna buy back
looks
TP in
despite
immediately.
Drow dying early, the rest of the team is winning.
No, they're not.
Cryptic getting a suck from the real deal.
Goodbye to
multiple
the
buyback.
goodbye to the Seagate, just dies immediately. Nobody has any detection, do they? Oh no, we got Dust and the Dazzle, but boy, it sure takes a minute to actually get out. Getting the big suck from Cryptic here, but very quickly that turns into a very dead Cryptic. DK buying back. He is tired of this garbage and just wants it to end. Hard to blame him. My Stealer no longer has any any MP, so basically the next time he gets slowed or stunned, it's over. And there's the big slow. Pugna going to give him the suck though. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Somebody get an Orchid, please. I beg. They're going to settle with taking out Cryptic. He's taking Lotuses! Don't let him do this! For God's sake. Okay, there we go. Finally, he dies.
He didn't make a slot for them. If he made a slot for them, he might have lived.
No, he did. He ate one of them before he went down.
Oh, yeah.
He's only able to eat one small one. It wasn't enough. But I mean, that was like a super huge waste of an Aegis. Like, a massive
And
waste
two
of
buyback.
time.
Or
Yeah.
and a DK buyback.
Yeah, I mean, they did finally get rid of the team and all that, and that's great and everything. And Lifestealer, in fact, does not even have buy here.
But the
This
fight
is a
took so
diamond.
long, Drow's back alive.
Yeah. The fight
Oh.
took absolutely forever.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Drow taking a very aggressive fight outside of base.
PL
Seems to
thinks
be
it's
alive.
due to the due to missing. I can't agree with him here, if I'm being honest.
What?
DK is going to lose a lot of his HP in a very short time thanks to the Clockwork and the Zeus. So CK might be the one to actually ultimately fall. Yep. Goes down there, very short order. Got a very quick buyback.
Radiant's bottom. Radiant's
It's not going to be enough to stop the racks from falling. Actually gonna donk the invisible CK there. So that's Megas.
That is Megas.
Oh, their little circular banner works perfectly though. How about that? What a nice couple.
Wait, what?
The little circle
Oh, that
banner
one.
that's on the floor there. What
Sure
a
is
nice
perfect.
couple.
Yeah.
By the way, Wisdom Ranger. Going to try and go for the jugular here. Going to immediately try and put the thumb down on Pugna. Aren't really able to do much in time. They're going after the VS. Shallow Grave is going to give her a few seconds of power play, enough to get rid of that Drow Ranger one more time, who's going to buy back instantly. Clockwork following. I imagine his buyback coming soon. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, PL
Every-
just one-shot Drow at this point.
Every time PL hits Q, somebody dies, it feels like. Not here, though. There's way too close to the... Oh, no, somebody did die, just way outside of the bounds of the base there. Space Cowboy taking one more L.
Yeah, it's the Bloodthorn. I don't feel like you need Bloodthorn and MKB here.
Oh, you got
the same role.
you got the blood. Well, he got the Bloodthorn for the silence, not for the hitting peopleness. They really could have just stuck with the Orchid or gotten Null A, but you know how it goes.
No, Bloodthorn gives you percentage hit chance as well as True Strike when
No, that's what I'm saying is, you know, he didn't get it for that. He got it for he built the MKB first and then got it.
No, he doesn't have an MKB. I'm talking about PL. He's queuing up an MKB.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice he hadn't actually. Yeah, he had that queued up and then bought a Bloodthorn. So, doesn't really matter. They win anyway while we're talking about it.
They do.
And that's it. Round 1 down, and that was sure something. I mean, I don't think it's going to be much of a surprise to anybody to hear this, but like, it's just draft happened and it was over, right? Like, oh man, this is a long load. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised considering, you know, we're still this Windows update. For the record, for those of you who are watching at home, I hope this is picking up on stream. This Windows update has been downloading since 3 p.m. It is still downloading, actively downloading in the middle of Dota. I don't know what 9 terabyte fucking update that they think I need at this point in my life, but apparently I need a real whopper of one. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to be too terribly surprised to hear this, but this is just like a draft issue. Once again, Space Cowboy's fault, says Cryptic.
Where are you?
Oh.
I can hear you now.
There we go. Cryptic is actually now leaving. Goodbye forever, Cryptic.
Goodbye forever, Cryptic.
Skyras Spammer says, WTF is this? Dyer went from turning a winning Rose fight, to almost a losing one with these buybacks. I assume that's Maniac, and yeah. Cryptic says, I think we probably win the game. Our draft wasn't so bad. I mean, I think so. There was a lot of interesting plays here. It definitely felt like the Gotham team was playing a very barbaric game of Dota in a certain light. Like, just... I mean, I know I've been making the comment behind the scenes about how Dota is just becoming increasingly all about the mechanics and actual strategy has increasingly little to do with the game, but, like, we're not quite to the point where the Gotham team here was at yet. Like, they were really just kind of, you know, see heroes run at heroes, and I think there were a lot of these Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes type moments where, you know, they kind of got just bamboozled, like the Lifestealer just constantly getting away from them, tanking 19,000 spells, and the Pugna flummoxing them every time he was able to. Didn't make things look too great from a strategic standpoint, but the draft was just such a miserable, nasty outdraft. Like, nothing ever felt like it meant anything to PL. I am Kingfisher. You goddamn... Your name is Skyras Spammer and you're Kingfisher? I can't believe this. Only Maniac is allowed to have that Twitch username changed immediately. Anyway.
Maniac is someone else in LD2L.
Yeah.
And RD2L.
Yeah, he's probably an RD2L. Maybe not for long. Yeah. So... Yeah. Yeah, his like, little sponsor is literally Skyras Spammer. So, you're gonna have to fight him for the copyright. Anyway, yeah, just such a miserable outdraft. Nothing ever felt like it could kill PL, and indeed, basically nothing ever did. Died one time in the whole game. DK also ended up just kind of balling, but I think kind of really balling off the back of it, and balling off the back of how much damage supports were able to do. Just felt like, I don't know, just let the wrong things. How many times did La press Mask of Madness before stun? A few times. Learn who. Is it Maniac also playing the season? Yes. He's in one of the games that we're not doing this week as nobody asked for it. So, with that being said, for those of you on YouTube, we'll see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch, you're going to see a black screen for a while really soon.